Health tech startup Ultrahuman has raised a $35 million equity and debt investment round. The Series B funding round saw participation from venture capital firms like Bloom Ventures, Steadview Capital, Nexus Venture Partners, Alpha Wave Incubation, and Zomato founder Dipinder Goyal. Ultrahuman will deploy the funds towards building further manufacturing capacity and deeper research in the health tracking space. To elaborate more, joining me now is its founder and CEO, Mohit Kumar. Mohit, welcome to Startup Street. Series B means that you're in your growth phase. Mohit, first talk to us about your smart ring, the Ring Air, and how many rings have you sold till date, and what is the target? How many rings do you make in a year?
Thank you, Shruti. Glad to be here. We've scaled really fast over the last 1 year. I think currently we sell somewhere close to around 10 to 15,000 rings a month, depending on the month, and currently extending our capacity to get to manufacture 100,000 rings a month. And that's what we're building towards. We just introduced a new factory called the Ultra Factory. It's a manufacturing facility, and that gets us to manufacture much faster, much more efficiently, and with much higher levels of accuracy.
Absolutely. We'll delve deeper into the Ultra Factory. But before that, Mohit, if you could tell me, how do you plan to compete with the biggies, Apple Watch, Garmin, Fitbit, and the others? If you could talk to us about your technology, what's the biggest tech play you have? And also tell us the challenges of building in such a crowded space. How does one stay ahead?
I think generally there are two types of companies in this space. One is a collection of platform companies like Apple, Samsung, Garmin, and then there are some specialists like Whoop and Aura in this space. And we are the only multi-device health ecosystem. So generally the platform companies don't want to be too verticalized and become a health company. And specialists have actually been very much focused on one form factor. And as a company, actually, we are the first company that actually brought in multiple form factors into one platform. Today, with the Smart Ring, we measure your heart rate variability, and sleep. With the patch on the tricep, we measure glucose and other factors for health. And then we have a new device coming up called Ultrahuman Home. It's actually something that measures your home health in the form of CO2 concentration, pollution, and other markers. And then we have a blood testing service in India right now called Blood Vision, which is very unique. So this combination of services and data and platform is very unique. Never been done by platform companies. And it's very hard for platform companies to do. And for verticalized companies in the US, it's very hard for them to manufacture, to actually match our manufacturing efficiency because we manufacture in Bangalore. Yeah, that would be the strategy.
All right, Mohit, you also claim that Ultrahuman is the second largest player in the smart ring market globally while maintaining profitability. If you could tell us how much money are you making annually and where are you selling your products? Is it only online?
Yeah, today we operate between 4 to 5% EBITDA, which is almost profitable. I mean, barely on the brink of profitability because we have invested a lot into growth and we have the ability to become much more profitable from here. But essentially, the goal has been that how do we invest a lot more in our manufacturing and engineering so that we grow organically and not just invest in organic channels, and not just invest in organic channels.
Okay. Mohit, you mentioned Ultra Factory earlier. Let's talk about that, a recent addition of your new manufacturing facility. What kind of production capacities does it have and how much impact will it have on your annual revenue?
Yeah, to understand the Ultra Factory, the new factory that we have introduced recently and we're getting into gets us to grow almost 7 to 8 times. So currently we are at around 35 million annualized revenue, so which is close to like basically 35 into 8. So basically around 40, like almost getting close to 300 crores. And then we go to around 2,000 crores in the next 2 years. That's what the goal is in terms of revenue. And the new factory supports that. If you look at our factories, they don't look like typical EV manufacturing facilities. They are not like large factories, but they are more like labs.
Okay.
Because what we do is precision manufacturing.
All right. You spoke about your expansion plans and revenue targets as well. But Mohit, any more acquisitions in the pipeline? The last one being LazyCo in 2022. Is an organic route the way forward?
Always looking for great engineers. I think a lot of engineers who work with us are folks who have built defense tools, space technology. Wearable tech in India is still very early, so we don't get a lot of people from there. So we are looking for people who have the background in wearable tech in India. We love to actually manufacture. So essentially, people with manufacturing background and startups in manufacturing background. We would love to partner deeply and
Okay.
probably get them on board as well.
All right, one final question before I let you go. Finnish health wearable startup Aura last year filed a lawsuit against you, claiming Ultrahuman has copied its smart ring device. You know, you've accessed proprietary information in violation of patents, and has accused you of imitating its social media content to promote your device as well. What kind of material impact do you think this suit will have?
Yeah, I think the material impact on us has been that since the lawsuit, we have grown almost 3 times. So
Okay.
it looks like the material impact is quite positive on us. I think generally we have seen that this is a typical tool that a competitor in the US might end up using to control our growth. But generally, we believe in the legal system. We respect the legal system, and we believe that because we have seen a lot of consumer interest move in our direction. Eventually, the consumer interest as well as the legal system will do its justice.
All right. On that note, it's time for me to wrap up this conversation. Mohit, many thanks for joining us today, and also wish you the very best for all your growth and expansion plans.
Thank you so much, Shruti.
All right, moving on. Tiger Global-backed investment startup JAR is eyeing the peer-to-peer or P2P lending space. Its co-founder and CEO Nischay AG tells CNBC TV 18